Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and my goal is to help you have fun dating, to feel confident doing it, and to feel empowered when you're out there dating as a woman over 50. And today I want to share with you 5 common profile mistakes that women over 50 are making and what to do instead. So let's talk about the first one. This is pretty obvious. A boring profile or a profile that's negative. So truthfully, how many times have you read a man's profile and you just wanted to go, "Ugh," because it was so boring? All they kept saying was, I like this, I like that. And you felt like you were really not getting to know this man. Well, a lot of women's profiles start like this as well. And what I always share with my clients is that online dating is like a virtual party. Think about a real party you would go to where you meet someone new and they start in with this, I do this monologue, I do this. It's all about them. And they do it without even stopping to take a breath. Have you ever had that happen? Oh, you're looking around the room and you're hoping to catch someone's eye so that they'll rescue you because it's so boring. You want your profile to draw a man in where he says, oh my gosh, she sounds pretty amazing. But I'll tell you, you only have 10 seconds to get a man's attention online. So you want those words to count. And you also want to make sure you have a great picture, but that's for another video. Another thing you don't want to do in your profile is complain about your ex or anything else in your world that's not right, because then a man sees you as a drama queen and he moves on. Instead, be fun and flirty and do it in a way that really intrigues him to say, you know what? I like what she's doing. I like what she's saying. I need to write her. The second mistake women make, and this is a real romantic faux pas in your profile. So I started dating in my 40s after a 24-year marriage ended. Yeah, I was pretty young when I got married. I was just clueless about dating then. And I remember writing on my profile, I would love to make love on a beach. I thought that just sounded romantic. Well, what did I know? It just was like, oh, this would be a dream come true. Well, to men, what they thought was they'd hit the jackpot. They thought I wanted to find a man to have sex with, and they were more than happy to step up for that. It meant I wasn't attracting quality men. I was attracting men looking for a booty call. So I wanted a relationship, but when you say sexual things or use sexual pictures in your profile, that is not who you're going to attract. So from now on, leave anything that has a reference to sex out of your profile. It gives men the wrong impression, and it encourages those who are not interested in a relationship to write to you. Profile mistake number 3. This is about writing cliche sentences. My male friends love showing me profiles, and across the board, they all say the same thing about these 3 sentences that they see again and again, and it turns them off. The first one is, I'm looking for my soulmate. Everybody's looking for their soulmate. You don't need to write it in those words. Number 2 is, I want to walk hand in hand on the beach. And that too is a bit of a cliche. Or number 3, I want a man who makes me laugh. Men say, oh my God, how do I do that every day? Now, some men are capable of doing that, but most men see this as pressure. And the 4th one is, I want to travel with my guy. Men say, what is with all this travel? And they go, no, but I want you to understand that even though he goes, nah, reading your profile, if you met him in real life and you talked about traveling and you were in a relationship, he'd probably say yes because he wants to please you. By the way, men do the same thing in their profiles. How many times have you seen the sentence, she looks great in jeans, but can dress up in a little black dress in a flash? You want to be unique online and be your authentic self, but leave these types of sentences out. If you want to use them, create a story about walking on the beach or about laughing that actually draws a man in. This is the biggest thing you, like I said before, that you want to remember. You need your profile to draw a man in. The fourth mistake women make is bragging about themselves. One of my male friends recently was shaking his head about a woman's profile that he'd actually read that morning. And he told me initially he thought she was pretty until he read her profile that stated the words, "I am beautiful." So I want to tell you, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. When you brag about your looks, it just makes a man want to move on. The fifth mistake women make is making demands on men about salary or how they have to be entertained. And this really turns men off. Even financially successful men have told me this is a huge turnoff to them, and they're the ones many women are looking for. What pops in their head when they read a profile like these are these two words that really want to make them run. They think, uh-oh, high maintenance and very demanding. And this is someone I will never be able to please. And one of the things you want to understand about men is an emotionally healthy man who wants to be in a relationship with you. He wants to make your day better. But if he feels he can never please you, he's not going to get involved. Now, a friend of mine wanted to dine in only the finest restaurants around where we live. And she met an amazing guy and she cut him loose because he had no interest in supporting her culinary expenses. The funny thing is about a year later, she decided, you know what? He was really a good guy. We went to okay restaurants. You know, what was I thinking? And she went back to him and said, I would love to be in a relationship with you. I was wrong. But by that time, he had moved on to a woman who could appreciate him for who he was and not what he could pay to give her. So the action step you want to take is go and take a look at your profile, see if any of these mistakes are in there, and make some changes to draw a man in. If you find you need help, there's a link below where you and I can set up a time to talk to see how we can get your dating life moving forward. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel. It helps other women be able to get these tips as well. And for you, you'll get notified that I've put a new video up. So until next time, I so believe in you. You've got this.